presentation of the National Football League.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's our visitors and our home team. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. She's looking to lead her squad to a victory. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. And leading them out at quarterback, a guy from Western Kentucky, it's Bailey Zappi.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful...
Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. And the Redwoods are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Looking at that play, Mike, there's really no fault on the offense there. That's just an incredible read defensively from the get-go. This is a short, safer pass. They've talked all week. Let's get an early completion, settle in our quarterback. And what happens? The defender steps in front. He's able to make the pick. And that is the fast start this defense was hoping and talking about all week.
So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
Dream situation here for your first possession of the game, Mike. You go from sitting on the bench thinking you got a couple minutes before you got to take the field. Defense comes away with a huge takeaway on the opening snap of the game. Now, in this sudden change, can you come away with points? Can you reward the defense for creating the turnover and get yourselves out to an early lead?
First carry here, and it's Taj Brooks. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
At the 15-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Throwing now from the gun. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Redwoods. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This fielded at about the 9. And this will work out quite well. He'll get us all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Armadillos offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And he's right there in contention for the most receiving yards by a wideout this year, currently ranked 2nd in the NFL. That's caught. It's Jared Wiley, the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. They'll run. It's Savon Ahmed. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A gain there of 11. That's enough for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play action now. Zappi. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Zappi. Quick throw, taken in. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Ahmed. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Back-to-back, gains of 10 yards. And back-to-back first downs.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
At the 31-yard line.
That one is complete. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. Great job here by the quarterback on 3rd and short, knowing that if nothing's there downfield, he can pick this up with his legs. And not only is he able to pick up the first down, he gets a whole lot more than that.
He gets this into the hands of Green. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Armadillos. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Now, for the point after. It's up and good. The Armadillos will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This taken just shy of the goal line. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Redwoods offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down.
Hold it ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's complete. Jermaine Burton. And they mark him down just shy of the 40.
13 yards.
13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the
Look at that
39-yard line.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Press all 80.
They'll send a tight end in motion. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line, but the official signal, he's got enough for the first down.
And it looked at first like that opening was going to close up on him, didn't it, Mike? I mean, really nice job there by the back. Patient and quickness, kind of all at the same time to find that hole, and he's able to get through to keep this drive alive.
And let's give him about 4 on that one. Javon Bullard there on the tackle.
47-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
On the 6.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 6.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. Go.
Again, it is Brooks. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. All even on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That one taken in by Burton. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Viking 18. Ready, ready.
He'll get this out wide. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
Panther 60.
They'll look to throw yet again. Here comes the screen to Brooks. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw. Moving to... And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Albuquerque. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
A try here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Redwoods will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. The Armadillos offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. He's put together some kind of campaign. Currently second in the NFL in touchdown receptions amongst wideouts. Off the play fake. Zappy. And now he's got a man open deep downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Omaha. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The extra point is good. The Armadillos will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Redwoods offense about ready to take over once more. They've been able to move the ball with relative ease. Their first couple of possessions, both ending in touchdowns, but still they find themselves tied as they start with the ball again here on first down. Now, faking the give. Now a shot here, deep middle. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
So it's a 3-deep zone here, so they call that cover 3 defense. So what they're going to have is they're going to have a center fielder. He's going to be in the middle of the field, and it's his job that on the quarterback's throw, he has to be able to break and play that entire middle third of the defense. So you got to have the right guy back there, not only with the instincts, but then the speed and the ball skills to go make a play on the ball.
His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll motion the slot man right. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And deep for the back of the end zone. That is hot. What a throw. Touchdown, Redwoods.
Think back to the spring, Mike. We all watched the highlights of this guy's pro day, and you always question, why do they make these quarterbacks just rear back and throw it as far as they can? How often are they really going to do that? Well, when they do, like we saw here, it is a thing of beauty. He put that big arm on display with that last pass, and it winds up going for 6.
And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay is going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth.
After review the play.
So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They go play action with Zappy. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
There's no doubting the fact, Mike, they've made a clear point in saying we need to get this guy the ball as often as possible, and so far they've had great success when they have gotten him the ball. I think defensively at some point you've got to find a way to get this duo.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And thankfully for him, one of his teammates able to secure it. No turnover, and they will hold on to the football. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
72. Go.
They'll throw out of the gun. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
It's a gain of 12. Brings up third down and 9.
Let's go. Coca 19.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's good.
23 yards on that pass play. And that will be a first down.
At the 21-yard line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
That's another.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation.
That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Armadillos. That his second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11, 12 on the season. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Extra point attempt to come here. A little bit easier following the penalty, and the kick is good. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Redwoods offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 bikes, 60 bikes.
A run with Brooks to begin this drive. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call.
Let's go now.
Working from the pistol is Zappi. Exiting the pocket right. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
There wasn't anywhere really for him to go with the ball. The defensive backs did a great job of taking away his progression read. But that pass rush, they just can't get home, and he ends up making the play with his legs and moves the chains.
And he'll get about 6 there. setting up second down.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. A.T. Harris, touchdown, Omaha. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Point after try, forthcoming. He's got it. The Armadillos still up by 7. 28-21. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Redwoods offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. Greg and I will be right back after this. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Throwing right. It's taken in. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
And an Albuquerque first down.
Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
16 yards.
Here we go.
First down, Redwoods.
Back to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's to the right side for Burton. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Ready, set. Ready. Ready.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's another Albuquerque first down.
He'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Burton. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
That one taken in by Burton. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Albuquerque. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Redwoods have come back to level things. It's 28 all. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Working out of the gun, Zappy. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Zappy. He's going to air this one out, and that is incomplete.
At this point, it's almost a surprise when they don't connect on a deep ball like that. I mean, with all the success that they've had here early in this game, the way the secondary's been torched, that could have been another one, and fortunately for them, Mike, it just winds up as an incomplete pass.
Quick throw, taken in. Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. This is taken at his own 30. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Redwoods offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. There's that man again. Another pass.
A gain of 10 yards. And an Albuquerque 1st down.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. So, halftime straight ahead. And we'll send it to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the 3rd quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. They'll return this from the 11. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Redwoods offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. As we give you a look at the league's leaders in receiving touchdowns, you can see he's 2nd best among NFL running backs at this point in the year. They'll run it right here with Brooks. And he proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. The defense not biting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
Cowboy 80.
They'll try and run it with Brooks.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here's the Redwoods punt team now. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
First down, Zappy. Thrown left side, the catch is made, and he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Omaha. First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Couple of explosive runs here to start the drive, and now you got to ask yourself, what's the counterpunch? I think as this defense continues to pack themselves in tight, this is a prime opportunity to try to take a big shot downfield.
He'll get this out to the left flat. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second
Ball
and
on the
7.
40 now. Here's second down and 7.
Let's go now.
Now it's a bootleg with Zappy. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Omaha.
First and 10.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Go! 70 Timberwolves.
They'll run. It's Ahmed. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Yeah, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Here's second and 4 from the 24.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19.
A carry now for Ahmed. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
Looking to set up that wide receiver screen, get it out to the edge, but they do not connect, and that one is incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line.
This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's third and goal.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Now, Zappy. That's hauled in at the 2. And a big collision there, down near the goal line, keeps him out of the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
18.
Here it is on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. They stopped them at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
The Redwoods offense ready to get back at it. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10.
Ready up. Go check. Go check. Ready. 70 Timberwolves.
Tight end motioning left. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That'll be swung out wide to Brooks. Now he gets free up the right sideline. And they will finally run him down. A big play after being backed up. 39 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Give inside and Brooks. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run for the first time with Keelan Robinson. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset to downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Look wide, get this one complete. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
He'll get this out wide. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Johnny Lions.
They'll look to throw. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Punting time for the Redwoods, set to kick it away. Important punt here in this tie game late. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Armadillos offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. We're all even, 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. They go play action with Zappi. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one, a 1st down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
On 1st and 10, Zappi. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Up the middle they go. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Savan Ahmed. Touchdown Armadillos. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Not going for two, they'll kick the point after. He gets it to go. The Armadillos will go up by 7.
The score, Armadillos 35, Redwoods 28.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. The Redwoods offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start out 1st down and 10.
Come on. Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Over the middle. That's Burton. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the zone read, it's a give to Brooks. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Ready.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
They need one right now. 3rd and long.
19 Tiger.
He'll look to throw. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
We're about ready now for the punt. We forced a punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. The drive will start on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd down and 9.
Let's go now.
Zappi. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Punt team headed out for the Armadillos as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. This fielded inside the 35. The Redwoods offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Brooks. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's caught left side by Burton. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
When you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete to all the tight end. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout.
Ready. Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80.
They'll drop to throw. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. That's on 2nd and long.
19 Tiger.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Okay, ready?
It's now 3rd down and 16.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Ready up. Snap. Hawk 70.
This is going to be a turnover on downs.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
The Armadillos offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. Off the play fake. Zappi. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now 2nd down throw for Zappi. He gets this into the hands of Green. Now this defense will use the 1st of their timeouts. They'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. He's hit after the catch and the ball comes free. And I think he was able to get it back. Yes, he was. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. This one fielded out beyond the 25. The crowd trying to make some noise. Here comes the visiting offense. Down on the scoreboard. 1:08 to go. Their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. They'll come up for 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Quick throw here is complete. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. To the air now on 1st and 10. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Well, Mike, sometimes we try to make NFL football a lot harder than it is. When you have a reliable target like this, and he just continues to get open, and you realize the defense simply can't cover him, there's no reason to look anywhere else. Not only has he put together a tremendous game statistically, but he's just been flat-out dominant.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That one taken in by Burton. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. Now faking the give. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win. And the crowd rising to make this even more difficult. That is incomplete. Give them credit. They were going for the win. But it remains a 1-point deficit.
Mike, this is the right call. I know it didn't necessarily work out for them in this case, but with this little amount of time left, try to end the game in regulation. Don't force this thing to overtime. They get that 2-point play. Barring a miracle, they win. They end up coming up short, but I still think it's the right play.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
That's the thing about these onside kicks. They're really unpredictable. You're trying to get the ball to take that big high hop, but it doesn't. It ends up just going through everybody on the recovery team and ends up going out of bounds.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.